we are going to discuss the Arabic parts of astrology, or the lots of astrology. Now, I am Fox RedSky. I am your astrologer, your soul coach, and your host for Astrology Obsessed. Now, the Arabic parts of astrology, does anyone know what the Arabic parts of astrology are? I mean, neither did I. So this has kind of been lost to modern astrology. So the parts, but they're also known as the lots, these go way back into antiquity. This is something that is very ancient and very old. And, I've been trying to do as much research as I could. I've actually included a really good book that I just started to read. If you want to read along with me, I've included a link to the description of this book that talks about Arabic astrology and kind of about the Arabic parts and the lots, and how they basically use these mathematical equations in conjunction with your natal chart to really determine what your soul was supposed to experience in this time as it was living here on this earth. So what survived? Because a lot really didn't survive, mainly because of translation. What I gathered from different people that I've listened to is that it was kind of a pick and choose your own adventure. Well, we want to copy these parts down, and no, we don't care about that. And of course, what does everybody care about? Well, how can I build the fastest, quickest road to success, money, wealth? Yeah, so you guessed it. The lot of fortune. Everything you need to know about your path to money, wealth, success. Where do I need to cultivate my energy to be able to do those things? Now, for some of us, that's not a big deal. We were born into it, or it's not our main focus in our life, So then the other lot that we're very fortunate, the other Arabic part that did survive was the part of destiny, or the lot of destiny. And this really is the path to everything that your soul needs to know. What is your soul's purpose here? What are the things, and as much as I do think that money is energy, and I do believe that it creates freedom, and the more free we are, the more we'll actually be more of whatever it is we, are inside naturally. I do believe that, anything too much of something can be corrupting. So, I feel that when you focus so much on the material world and too much on the instead of the soul, then you kind of lose something and it becomes hollow, because ultimately we are these souls and these bodies that we're borrowing temporarily. And so it's really, really important to balance both those things. But you still have to live in this physical world, and you still have to go to the grocery store and buy things and, travel and stuff. But anyway, the Arabic parts. This is something I'm really interested in. And I didn't find too much in terms of books. I only found, I think, one book. If you know any other books that you'd like to suggest, or if this is something you'd like to have me do more videos about, I'm actually so curious about it. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm actually going to do a whole lot of fortune, or part of fortune series, where I go into every single zodiac and really explore this to its fullest, and I'm super excited about that. So just a little of what I've recently learned about Arabic astrology, Arabic parts. This is something that I think that could be very useful to our modern day astrology, and that we shouldn't let it be lost to the winds of time, and that we should, at least I am, delve in as much as we have the opportunity to do that, especially if it's going to help us be better versions of ourselves, and if it's going to allow us to flow more easier in our path, both spiritually as well as materially. So anyway, I want to thank you so much for listening to me, and if this is your first time to my channel, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And again, I have links in the description if you're interested in the book I'm reading, or if you just want a reading from me. I want to thank you so much. You have a great, beautiful, blessed day. Thank you.